When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Mountaineers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Alabama's offense will start this game off with the football. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They want to run this quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's talk about Alabama. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Got a man. It's Young. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. He's got it on the run. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works. They finally get it down at the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit, and that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack, punting the football.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the run, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Johnson looking to throw. The screen, he can go. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort. Finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic.
Oh, my. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown tie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. West Virginia. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they... the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes that Alabama offense. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's been turnover-free, going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's second and long. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Atkins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The sure hands, it's Vaughn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And a nice solid pickup there. defense wrestles him to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Turning it on. Lots of running room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way from around the 50. And the returner is stopped. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Open space at the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. This is a design run. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Alabama pushing the tempo. The give to the tailback. And this defense... it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. And next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Finds a little space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Rides the back on the option to give.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Now on the option. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Alabama's offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on you. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense to considering his success now early.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
It's a seam wide open. All out of space. He's at the 30. That is exactly what you want. The football, he's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Quarterback on the keeper.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Alabama will get the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Brown wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Using his legs, it's Young. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball's...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They'll run play action. Now improvising. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. gives it on the option. He's loose. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Just keep slinging it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Brown wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning on the Jets. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be changing the route. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. After the run, now to throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on it. Even though they were able to get that win, I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a mass.
Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The offense changing the play. They'll try the outside to the left. Lots of running room. Gets away from one, finds room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the 1st down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He breaks a tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to get the edge on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. He's got him. Push down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner goes down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many off.
It's a seam wide open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the tight end. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, a lot of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it up right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Grab behind the line. It's McLaughlin. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Coming out with it, it's Hale. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And I'll tell you what, it's really... At this point in the game, if you can lean on your run game, when you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.